everyone, Melody here, mom of 4 in our blended family of 6. Today's video is going to be all about the curriculum that I plan to use next year for Bean Bean as a 5th grader. Okay, if y'all caught my video about my spring cleaning, what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to get rid of, you might have an idea of what we plan to use this year for 5th grade. Even if you did see that video, since I made that video, there have been a few adjustments. And finally, I have all of my curriculum for next year ready to go. I've kind of been having, I don't know what's going on, a rough few weeks, and I tried to drink some tea and do some yoga and set aside some self-care time, and nothing was getting me out of my funk. I even tried to buy a new pair of shoes. But what got me out of my funk? Curriculum. Because I am that weird person who gets really excited about new school materials. So I have them all here, and I am ready to share them with you. Let's start with one of my favorite subjects, history. We're going to continue using the History of Us materials with Joy Hicken. We have finished books 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what's going on over here. Guys, it's driving me crazy. Anywho, we have finished books 1, 2, and 3. So next year we will start on book 4, being The New Nation, followed by book 5, Liberty for All, book 6, War, Terrible War, and if we make it that far, book 7, Reconstructing America. I know that I talked about using Curiosity Chronicles for this year in my springtime video, but the reason we're not going to do that, the reason we're setting that aside, is because I've decided to go with the Story of Science for our science curriculum. Let's see if I can pull this puppy out. Aha! And I was just going to use these materials, and then somebody pointed out to me, oh, they have a student guide. And then when I was looking for their student guide, I discovered, oh, they have a teacher guide, and it's a full curriculum. As I was looking at the curriculum, I realized it's in chronological order, like all of Joy Hicken's other materials, which I love, if I haven't said that enough already. And this particular time frame is covering ancient history, which is what we just covered in Curiosity Chronicles. So instead of jumping to medieval history in Curiosity Chronicles and going over ancient history in science, I decided we're going to push Curiosity Chronicles off another year so that we can get them on the same timeline. So next year we should be able to do Curiosity Chronicles and the next level of Story of Science, and they'll both be in medieval history, and hopefully can work off of each other. In the meantime, this book offers history and science all in one, which I'm really excited about. Also philosophy and math and language arts and all kinds of other fun things. So as we go through the year, we'll just pick what we like and incorporate it where it makes sense. Next, we have language arts. As you may know, if you've been watching my videos, I love lightning literature. But am I using it this year? No, I am not. Why? Because my daughter, who is 3rd grade age, 4th grade academically, just finished 5th grade lightning literature this year. And next year, she's actually going to be in 5th grade. So we're taking a break from lightning literature so that the following year she can jump in as a 6th grader at her 6th grade academic level, and it'll balance things out. I noticed during this year's use of lightning literature that she was struggling with the composition piece a little bit more. She gets the grammar, she gets the comprehension, she definitely can absorb the reading material really well, but she needed more time working on composition. So I got this new program called Write Shop Junior. We're starting her in Book E. They have multiple levels. And in this one, it's got, it's like a fold and go thing. I don't know. I'll do a more specific on that. We have, I opted to get the extra materials pre-printed because I always say I'm going to print them myself and then it's just one more thing I have to do. So I just went ahead and bought the pre-printed package. And of course, the teacher guide. So that is what we are doing for language arts. It focuses a little bit on grammar, a lot of bit on composition, and we're going to track our reading, and I'm going to require the kids to do at least one non-fiction piece of reading material next year. So that will go along with our English language arts. We read a lot of books. I'm not really worried at all about reading enough. Next, we have our Kiwi crates. I just did a review on Kiwi crates. Well, not so much of a review as an unboxing. I let the kids put them together. This is one of the Tinker crates. It is actually a spin art machine that the kids put together. I don't know if you can see that. I will continue with the Kiwi crate company and allow that to build on our science materials. Next I have math. I got my math materials. They were the last piece of material I was waiting for, and I am stoked, people, totally stoked. So, I keep calling it Math Beast. I don't know why I do that. Beast Academy is what I've chosen for Bean Bean. Level 4, which is intended for kids ages 10 to 12. And I feel like somebody somewhere just knew what my kid needed. And they were like, here, we're going to create a math curriculum that has your kid's name all over it. It comes in 2 parts. The reason why there are so many books is because it has it broken down into, you can see it says 4A and then it goes A, B, C, D. So it has the instruction book or the guide, which is done completely as a comic book, which I know the Bean Bean is going to love, L-O-V-E, love. And then it has the practice materials that go along with the comic book. I'm really excited to get these started. She is kind of, I don't know, can I call my child a genius? She's a math genius? I don't know. Ever since she was little, numbers just come to her, math comes to her. And we did Math Mammoth previously, and I'm not one of those parents where it's like, oh, my kids have to love everything or I'm not gonna make them do it. Not at all. They can suffer, they can do hard things. I'm okay with that. But given how naturally talented she is with math, I didn't want her to hate it just because she didn't like the materials. So I decided to try something that I think she'll love and hopefully develop that skill and build more of a joy for math. I will preview these in another video. Let's see, what have I got? History, science, language arts, more science, math, a little bit of a controversy. Maybe I should save this one for last, but I'm just going to jump into it right now. If you've not seen these books, this is the second of 3 books. It's called It's So Amazing, ages 7 and up. And my kids have had this book on the shelf for a very long time. I know they have looked at it, but we're going to take a more proactive approach to sex ed this year because she's 9. And, well, you know, that's that time frame. Puberty's coming. Fun. The joy of my life. I have 3 other teenage pubescent girls in my house. Oh, people. It's exhausting, but I love them all. And so the 9-year-old gets to have an opportunity to learn all the joys of puberty, and we're going to hit that head on next year. Last, I just have a nice little note for myself. All of our other materials are going to be online. They're going to continue to do Rosetta Stone for their foreign language. I will have them continue with the languages they've already done. So Bean Bean will be working on Spanish. I will have them continue to do typing. I will be signing up for Spelling Classroom to reinforce their spelling or her spelling and vocabulary. I'm going to be getting Mel's science kits next year to reinforce our science and just for the fun of doing those hands-on experiments. One of our favorite resources is a YouTube channel called Crash Course. We will continue with that, and usually what I do is I let the kids vote on what topic they want to cover so that they're more interested in it, but that will be incorporated into our year. And last but not least, I don't know if you watched the spring video, I did states with the girls over a long period of time so they could memorize all the states and capitals, learn their flags, and all that fun stuff. Well, we finished states. I cannot decide for next year, do I do presidents and have the girls learn more about all of the presidents? Or do we do countries and learn all the countries of the world? Obviously, if we do countries, that's more of a long-term plan. I believe there's 195 different countries currently. I do not expect my 5th grader to learn 195 countries next year, but we could get started. So I don't know, what do you think? Presidents, countries? If you have a thought on that, let me know, because I simply cannot decide. Anyway, that about wraps it up. That's our plan for next year. I am really excited. I'll do a video later to talk about how we're organizing our materials, because we are switching that up this year as well. If you have any other questions about 5th grade materials, please let me know. I'd be happy to discuss it with you. If you have any video requests, let me know. I will be doing preview videos on all of these materials so that you can get a look inside each of them in a little more depth. Until then, please make sure to like and subscribe. If this is your first time watching one of my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, join our party, and I'll catch y'all later.